How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We got another Dokkan Battle video for you here today. We are checking out the brand new LR EZA for the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. A long-awaited and probably most expected out of the last part of this Global Dokkan campaign celebration EZA. As soon as the hybrids got announced, I think everybody kind of assumed this would be the LR EZA for their part of the campaign, and they did so many things right with this unit. And this, this guy is pretty special to me, to be honest. He was one of the first LRs I ever decided to go all in for. Ended up getting shafted, and I think up until 8th anniversary was probably my worst shaft to date. So, he holds a special place in my heart. So we're going to take a look at him. We have him Max Link's Rainbow status. And so let's take a look here. We get attack and defense 200%, receives an additional key 2 per key sphere obtained, launches an additional super attack, and chance to perform a critical hit 20%. He randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to tech excluded to tech key spheres. For turns from his entry turn, he has damage reduction rate 30% and guards all attacks. For every key sphere obtained, he has attack and defense 100%, and an additional, attack and defense 10% for every key sphere obtained. And when attacking with one more key, he gets attack defense 100%. With 18 or more key, he gets attack 100%. And with 58% HP or less, he gets an additional attack 159% and crit 20%. Starting from the 5th turn, he gets attack 159% and 20% crit. And when there's a movie hero's ally on the team or another hybrid Saiyan's ally attacking in the turn, he gets defense 159% and a chance to perform a critical hit 20%. Now, when there is a Goku on the team or another youth ally attacking in the same turn, he gets an additional 159%. So we'll pretty much be able to activate his entire passive within this turn. They shifted his passive so it works both on movie heroes and with a Goku, or on hybrid Saiyans, and I really do like that. So now the only thing is, on this setup, this is the setup we're using. We'll be able to sort of max his passive out. We won't be able to use his active skill though, because there's no movie heroes Goku on this team, which, I mean, it's not the big of the deal. One thing I do like is they did shift his 18 key. He now raises attack and greatly raises defense infinitely, and on his 18 key, which allows him to stack up to take on these longer fights. So we're going to run him here. We're going to have him next to the Gohan. So we're going to grab this. We'll put Gohan in slot 1. So we got 10 key spheres here with him. So let's see, what does that look like jumping up? All right, pretty nice. And again, we've got guard and damage reduction 40% for the turn. So I don't think Gohan should kill here. In fact, I'd rather hope he doesn't. Remember, we're doing the Dokkan Special Choice Battle, and remember, they made these guys super tanky. Yeah, okay. Hopefully, I just need Gohan to get one hit in, really. Yeah, we should be able to do that with these 12 keys. Perfect. So, I mean, we'll likely keep the Gohan linked together with him. Really. This is the turn you decide to do 4 of these. The showcase turn. Okay. Well, there we go. Now he's going to take this attack, remember? So we're likely going to use the active skill to of the Goten and Trunks, obviously, for the support. There we go. 38 million on turn 1. That's actually not bad. And we don't really need his 12 key. His 12 key doesn't stack up, so as long as we get that 18 key, we're good. Very nice. Okay. I like that. Alright, so next we have Pan. Let's see here. So let's grab that. Excellent. Alright, and then we got 7 here with Gohan. Hopefully that's enough. So Pan is going to super Gohan. Remember, Gohan is sort of in his best position. I mean, he essentially had 100% damage reduction right there, because we have the Goten and Trunks on with him. So yeah, actually that's best case scenario. I don't think Pan can super twice, so I think we're good here. Now, on the next turn, we might... I gotta see how much damage we do here. But we might, depending on how much damage is done here, we might consider swapping Gohan into slot 1. If we can pull it off. Remember, he does have guard and damage reduction right now. So, I mean, we'll have to see how the turn is looking. And even if we get to that turn, geez, they are kind of flying through him right now. Excellent. Okay, we get an additional super. Okay. Alright, now I kinda just need Gohan to either tank the normals here. Okay, good. Alright, or dodge. He decided dodge isn't his thing today. We missed all of that coin flip. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna do this number. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna swap in, we're just gonna start supporting right away, right? There's no sense to delay the support here. So let's go ahead and pop the Goten and Trunks active here. There we go. Alright, and now we've got 7 key spheres obtained here. Now hopefully that's enough. Alright, we'll grab that with them. And we'll send these guys off here. Oh, I should have swapped back into the Gohan. That was dumb. Okay, so not quite enough to tank pre-super. Partially my fault. We should have swapped back. So the next turn we'll swap back into Gohan. Now, what would be real nice is... Okay, so we got to get the additional super here. And remember, we are stacking on each of those supers. So, perfect. Okay. So what would be real nice here is if we can... Okay. And then same thing we did with the these guys. We're just gonna... Alright, so this rotation is just gonna have both Goten and Trunks on here. So let's actually just go ahead and pop their active. Excellent. Alright, let's grab that. And then... I guess we'll take that, because then we can grab that, which will then give Goku his support for both rotations. Yeah, okay, they might totally slaughter Trunks here. They might totally move... Oh yeah, they're absolutely... Oh, that's right. Trunks is dangerous. I forgot about that attack raise. Oh, never mind. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. So they're just gonna solo this phase. Okay. And they should dodge. Yep. Very nice. Okay, so how did these guys do? That's kind of curious. The AGL Goten and Trunks hit 100 mil too. Probably not gonna kill. Well, actually, no, we actually might. He's only got 230 mil HP. Yep, okay. Alrighty, so that brings us to the final phase of the Gohan. Okay, so, and we do know that Goku tends to super, pre-super, slot 1. Now what would be really cool is there is a path right there of Rainbow, and of course we can't get them. But look at that, right? If it would just curve over, we would grab 5 key spheres for him. How is Gohan's defense doing? Yeah. Okay, so he does still... Oh, no, it is the 5th turn. So he would not have his... He's not going to have the damage reduction or the guard now. So if we put him slot 1, right, Goku's attacks are 1.4 million, I think. So actually, I do think it is probably best that we just put the Gohan. I think Gohan would be fine here with... What are we doing? 9? Okay, yeah, we'll take 9 here. I think Gohan should be fine here. But let's take a look. Yeah, so he's a lot better here after picking up the key spheres. He might have been okay. We would have taken... Okay, so with that defense... well, okay, we probably wouldn't have gotten the same amount of key spheres, but... I mean, we would have taken 200k on that, and what is this super? 4.9 mil? Post-super, I think we would have lived the super, actually. We probably could have lived the super here. Alright, well, is what it is. This is still probably for the best, right? Yeah, so, like, in regular play, you probably wouldn't do what I'm doing now. You would probably have Goten and Trunks swept in, or have done, Gohan's active to make Gohan a lot more viable slot 1, but I wanted the extra power on Tech Gohan, so where we are relying on that rainbow key sphere to do a lot of the carrying for Gohan's defense right now, and I think it should be fine. We are type advantage here, and I mean, we know that Goku supers right here for 4.9 million. Yeah, and so this turn, Gohan's got like 6 million defense. Oh, wow! That's a huge jump. So he takes a turn or two to get going, but once he goes, he goes. Wow! We actually might have been alright in slot 1 there. We actually probably would have been alright in slot 1. Wow, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that monstrosity. Okay. That is impressive. Alright, let's go ahead and pop the Goten and Trunks here. Alrighty. I don't think we wanted that. Okay. Grab that. Alrighty. Not bad, not bad. 78 mil on his 3rd appearance, essentially. That's impressive. 78 mil on his 3rd appearance. Now imagine what he's doing in Festival. Right? My goodness. Because he's an infinite stacker. As long as we are grabbing those key spheres, he is going to be doing well. Let's see, what would have been nice to have these guys pop off the turn before. Well, I don't know, maybe. Goku's kind of nuts here. Well, okay, we got to see how much they go to. So here these guys are. We got the guaranteed dodge. There we go. Okay, and then what are these guys throwing out? 128 mil. Okay, I mean, for an easy A, he's pretty good, especially since he's stacking. Let's see here. It'll be real nice if we can... we gotta see that defense level, because Goku's gonna get 100% attack on this next turn. There we go. Okay, he's probably not dead. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, so Goku's got 100% attack this turn. Alright, did not quite get the key spheres we wanted. Okay, hopefully this lands the way we don't want. Okay. Alright, hang on. We are going to try to adjust these key spheres to get a little bit better of a setup here. Definitely with the 3 attacks there, definitely would not put him in slot 1 though. Alrighty, so we reset it up. Looks like 9 is the best we're going to get here, which is, I mean, that's more than okay. Right, and then we will get the 6 with Goku here, which will give us some extra damage reduction. So we can see our defense now with that. 1.6 million. We've got the critical hit. And remember, we're beyond turn 5, right? So we do have that extra 159% attack. We're not below 58% or less HP, so we're not going to have the that extra attack, which would be cool. Okay, all right. So Gohan does still tank here. I was a little bit worried for a second, right? Because, again, Goku gets that 100% attack here. Alright, Gohan's doing a little bit of right, especially considering we chose not to do his active skill, which means he is not getting his extra defense here. So I guess that's nice. Right? Excellent. Okay, oh, this turn is really good because we got the Goten and Trunks, unit super on the last turn, so we're actually going to get that buff here this turn. Now, I'm pretty sure Gohan can tank this. Well, okay, that's... Okay, 85 million. Nice. I like it. I like him. I wish I could have better luck on key spheres. But I do like what I'm seeing here. Excellent. Okay. Very nice. Okay, we get another super. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay, we gotta hope 6 key spheres and the damage reduction is enough for Kid Goku. That one has me worried a little bit. Yeah, but dang, 85 million, that's pretty good. I do like him. I mean, he is a stacker, so I am expecting him to stack a little more, but I mean, he stacks pretty fast comparatively to other stacker units that we've gotten, right? He stacks a lot faster than Vegeta and Trunks, and I think it's because of the key spheres that he's getting. I think that does help a lot, so that's really cool. How much do they... It might behoove us to do this. Yeah, and then we get 9 here, and then we do that. Perfect. Okay, and then we just gotta bank on the dodge here with okay, well, all right, that's fine, I'll take that. All right, and then they should kill here. Beautiful. Uno mas? Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. I mean, obviously, you know, they don't have the best of links with these guys, but I wasn't sure if they would kill or not here, so I moved off the Fizz, Goten, and Trunks because I didn't want to risk them taking a hit. So there you have it. There is Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Honestly, this is probably his best team. I think he's going to work a lot better. He's going to be much greater supported. It's going to be easier to keep his passive up on this team, and I kind of like what I'm seeing. He brings, you know, turn 3 to 4, right? That's when he's really starting to come out. Dealing a lot of damage. Like, I was not expecting that huge jump that we got on that turn from 78 to 85 million. But I mean, that just shows you, right, what happens on that turn 5, right? When once you proc that 159 extra percent, it makes a huge, you know, you do a significantly huge jump. And even more so if we had ever fallen below 58%. Well, actually, I think we did. I'd have to go back and double check, but I think we did technically when Gohan took that super at the end, but it didn't appear that the extra 159% procced. So either it doesn't proc mid-turn or we didn't quite hit the 58% HP, which is fine. I mean, he's still pretty impressive regardless. The amount that he was at, the quickness of his stacks. I think the only thing is really for him is just managing your key spheres. Really, you know, pushing 7 to 9 is probably going to be best for him, but obviously the more you can give him, the better. Rainbow Orb Changers are probably a must. I think that for this team especially, right, the Goten and Trunks, the AGL, and the Kid Goku are probably all but necessary. The Int Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, he does work, but he's a little risky, right? Because a lot of these fights post-super can kind of, you know, slice him up, especially if you're not prioritizing giving him the key spheres over other characters. So, you know, it can be a bit risky, especially if yours is like mine and just refuses to proc that 50% chance to dodge. But, guys, that is it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below, let us know what are your thoughts on Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's EZA. Honestly, I'm impressed. I love him. He's awesome. Like I said, this guy has a special place for me, being the first LR that I went all in for. Well, technically he was the first yellow coin LR. I could summon period on my account, and it was worth it. I got him, although I didn't even have the Movie Heroes team to run him on at the time. Didn't care. He was fun. And I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below on this character. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.